Welcome to my channel Super Rare Coins. Today is best top 2 coins. Please don't skip this video, so let's get it started. The North Carolina State Quarter, issued in 2001 with the D Mint mark from the Denver Mint, is one of the most celebrated coins in the historic 50-state quarters program. This commemorative series, launched by the United States Mint in 1999, honored each U.S. state in the order that they ratified the Constitution or were admitted to the Union. North Carolina became the 12th state on November 21, 1789, and its quarter marked 1789. On the reverse, proudly commemorates that moment while celebrating one of the most transformative events in American history, the first successful powered flight by the Wright brothers in 1903, the obverse, front, of the 2001 D North Carolina Quarter features the familiar and enduring portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States. Originally designed by John Flanagan in 1932 for the Washington Quarter series, this portrait shows Washington facing left, a calm yet resolute expression capturing the spirit of leadership and vision. The inscriptions, United States of America, and Quarter Dollar, encircle the design, while Liberty appears above and In God We Trust to the left. Beneath Washington's chin lies the date 2001, and to the right of his ponytail is the mint mark D, indicating the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. This obverse design connects the modern commemorative series with the long-running Washington Quarter tradition, uniting past and present on one coin. The reverse, back, of the North Carolina Quarter is where the coin's artistry and historical resonance truly shine. Designed by artist John Mercanti, the reverse features a dramatic scene of the Wright Flyer, the pioneering airplane built by Orville and Wilbur Wright, soaring just above the sand dunes of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Beneath the flying craft stand the two brothers themselves, gazing upward at their groundbreaking invention as it makes history on December 17, 1903. This event, marking humanity's first sustained powered and controlled flight, forever transformed transportation, communication, and global society. Encircling the scene are the inscriptions North Carolina above, 1789, the year of statehood below, and First Flight across the top center. The coin's issue year 2001 appears beneath the image, grounding the design in its modern context. Symbolically, the North Carolina State Quarter celebrates innovation, exploration, and human achievement. The Wright Flyer embodies the triumph of perseverance and ingenuity over the constraints of nature, while the inclusion of both brothers on the ground reminds viewers that great breakthroughs are the product of collaboration and shared vision. The sand dunes of Kitty Hawk, depicted subtly in the background, evoke the remote yet iconic setting of the flight, a place where a dream took wing and changed the course of history. The inscription, First Flight, distills the spirit of that moment into two simple words: forever, linking North Carolina to one of humanity's greatest achievements. From a technical standpoint, the 2001 D North Carolina Quarter follows the standard specifications for U.S. quarters in circulation since 1965. IT is composed of a copper nickel-clad alloy with outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. The coin weighs 5.67 grams, has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, a thickness of 1.75 millimeters, and features a reeded edge with 119 grooves. This durable composition ensures the coin's longevity in circulation while maintaining the traditional silvery appearance that has characterized the Washington Quarter since the mid-20th century. The Denver Mint produced over 427 million North Carolina quarters in 2001, making them widely available in circulation. Despite this large mintage, coins in mint state, MS-66 or higher, condition are considerably scarcer and valued by collectors. Special proof versions were also struck at the San Francisco Mint, bearing the S mint mark, including both clad and 90% silver editions, which are highly prized for their mirror-like surfaces and sharp details. These proof coins were intended for collectors rather than circulation, and remain popular centerpiece pieces in state quarter collections. The 50-state quarters program, under which the North Carolina Quarter was issued, was a monumental success in American numismatics. Running from 1999 to 2008, the program revitalized public interest in coin collecting, drawing tens of millions of new collectors and rekindling appreciation for U.S. history and geography. Each coin served as a miniature work of art, capturing the essence of a state's identity, and the North Carolina Quarter, released as the first coin of 2001, was especially well received. Its aviation theme appealed not only to residents of the state, but also to historians, aviation enthusiasts, and collectors worldwide. Beyond its numismatic significance, the North Carolina Quarter is a powerful cultural artifact. It tells a story not only of a state's role in the nation's founding, but also of humankind's bold leap into the skies. The Wright brothers' 12-second flight traveled just 120 feet, a modest distance by today's standards, but it symbolized limitless potential. Every aircraft, spacecraft, and technological advancement in aerospace owes a part of its legacy to that first takeoff on the sands of Kitty Hawk. The coin captures that spirit of possibility, embodying both a pivotal historical event and the enduring American values of courage, curiosity, and innovation. Collectors often cherish the 2001 North Carolina State Quarter as more than just a piece of currency. It serves as a tangible connection to two of the most defining moments in American history, the founding of the state in 1789 and the dawn of the aviation age in 1903. For numismatists assembling complete state quarter collections, the North Carolina issue is essential, representing the 12th state and a milestone in the program's chronology. High-grade examples, especially those with strong strikes and clean fields, are highly desirable, while error coins such as off-center strikes or double dies are rare and command significant premiums. Next, the Vermont State Quarter, issued in 2001 with the D Mint mark from the Denver Mint, is one of the remarkable coins in the United States Mint's groundbreaking 50 State Quarters program. This historic program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, honored each U.S. state in the order in which it joined the Union. Vermont, originally an independent republic before joining the United States as the 14th state on March 4, 1791, is proudly commemorated on this quarter, with the dual dates 1791 and 2001 symbolizing the span from its statehood to the year of coin issuance. The Vermont Quarter celebrates the state's natural beauty, rugged independence, and enduring contributions to the nation's cultural and environmental heritage. The obverse front of the 2001 Vermont Quarter retains the classic and dignified portrait of George Washington, designed by sculptor John Flanagan in 1932 to mark the 200th anniversary of Washington's birth. This portrait, which has graced the Washington Quarter series for nearly a century, shows the first U.S. president facing left, his profile rendered with noble simplicity. Surrounding the portrait are the United States of America across the top and quarter dollar at the bottom, while Liberty and In God We Trust appear to the left and right, respectively. Beneath Washington's neck is the year of issue 2001, and just right of the ribbon tying his hair is the mint mark D, indicating that this particular coin was struck at the Denver Mint. This timeless obverse anchors the State Quarter series within the broader history of American coinage, blending tradition with innovation. The reverse back of the Vermont State Quarter is where its unique identity shines. Designed by artist T. James Farrell, the reverse features a tranquil yet powerful image, capturing the essence of Vermont's landscape and character. The center stands a maple tree, its branches stretching outward, evoking the state's deep-rooted connection to nature and forestry. Tapping buckets hang from the tree's trunk, symbolizing Vermont's centuries-old maple syrup industry, which remains one of the state's most iconic and important agricultural traditions. In the background, the Camel's Hump Mountain rises majestically, representing the Green Mountains from which Vermont derives its name, from the French vert mont, meaning green mountain. Flanking the design are the Vermont above and 1791 below, marking its statehood. Across the bottom reads, Freedom and Unity, Vermont's state motto, encapsulating the balance between individual liberty and community responsibility that defines the state's political and social philosophy. The date 2001 appears below. The scene commemorating the coin's year of issue. The reverse design of the Vermont Quarter is rich in symbolism and meaning. The maple tree central to the composition is more than a nod to the state's syrup production, it is a living emblem of Vermont's natural abundance, self-reliance, and sustainable traditions. Maple sugaring, practiced since the 18th century, represents the fusion of nature and human ingenuity as Vermonters harness the bounty of their forests without depleting them. The Camel's Hump Mountain, one of the most recognizable peaks in Vermont's Green Mountain Range, speaks to the rugged beauty and environmental consciousness of the state, renowned for its outdoor recreation and conservation efforts. And the motto, Freedom and Unity, officially adopted in 1777 when Vermont was still an independent republic, captures a deeply held ideal that true liberty flourishes best in a society bound together by shared purpose and mutual respect. From a technical standpoint, the 2001 Vermont Quarter adheres to the standard specifications of post-1965 Washington Quarters. The coin is composed of a copper-nickel-clad alloy consisting of outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. It has a mass of 5.67 grams, a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.75 millimeters with a reeded edge containing 119 grooves. These specifications ensure durability and compatibility with modern coinage standards while retaining the tactile and visual qualities collectors expect from U.S. quarters. The Denver Mint struck over 459 million Vermont quarters in 2001, making them widely available in circulation across the United States. Despite this large mintage, high-grade examples, particularly those graded MS66 or higher by professional grading services, remain sought after by collectors due to their scarcity in pristine condition. In addition to circulation strikes, the U.S. Mint also produced proof versions of the Vermont Quarter at the San Francisco Mint, bearing the S Mint mark. These include both clad and 90% silver editions distinguished by their mirror-like fields and frosted designs which highlight every detail of the maple tree mountain and inscriptions. The Vermont quarter was the fourth state quarter released in 2001 and the 14th overall in the 50 State Quarters program launched in 1999. This ambitious program aimed to honor each of the 50 states with a unique reverse design issued in the order of statehood. It was one of the most successful coinage initiatives in U.S. history, inspiring tens of millions of Americans from seasoned numismatists to casual collectors to save trade and learn about their nation's history through its coins. The Vermont quarter stood out in the series for its emphasis on natural heritage and sustainable tradition, contrasting with the more industrial or historical themes of some other states. Beyond its numismatic interest, the 2001 Vermont State Quarter carries deep cultural and historical significance. Vermont's unique history as an independent republic, 1777-1791, before joining the Union speaks to its fierce commitment to self-governance and individual liberty. The state was also a pioneer in progressive values, being the first to abolish adult slavery in its constitution and maintaining a long legacy of civic engagement and environmental stewardship. All of these ideals are distilled into the quarter's motto, freedom and unity, which continues to guide the state's identity today. The quarter, therefore, is not just a piece of currency, it is a compact historical document, narrating the story of a people and a landscape shaped by independence, resilience, and respect for nature. Collectors prize the Vermont quarter for its graceful design, historical depth, and symbolic richness. While circulated examples are readily available at face value, uncirculated pieces, especially those in mint state 66 or higher, can command premiums in the collector market. Even more desirable are the proof and silver proof issues, which display enhanced detail and luster. Error coins, though rare, are highly sought after and can significantly increase in value. Many collectors also value the Vermont quarter as part of a complete 50 state quarters set, viewing it as an essential chapter in the story of the United States told through its coinage. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.